Hello everyone, I'm back. So I was trying to do a live stream before and it froze. So the goal of tonight is to come in here and share a few of my takeaways as I've been listening to the Darren Hardy book, Entrepreneur Roller Coaster, and how it applies to our business as Beachbody coaches, as independent entrepreneurs on our journey to become financially free and on the road to help others achieve success. So I moved spots, Damari. Let me know if this spot is a little bit better than the other one I was, because it looked like I lost reception. So when I listened to chapter 5 on the Darren Hardy book, it something made me laugh, and it's because he refers to us as freaks, and I like that. I like the idea of the way he described freaks. So we're not normal people. We are not average people. We are not like the 98% of society, or I think he named it the 90% of society. We are the oddball out. We're usually the people who others laugh at. We are usually the ones who stand out from a crowd because we're constantly thinking of new ways in which we can impact those who are around us. That means that we are freaks. It also means that you believe in something so wholeheartedly that it makes you not want to remain the same, because you understand that there's so much more to life than just living life on your own ways, right? So the goal that I felt was needed when for me to come in here and share with you is the fact that right now we're getting ready to register for the Team Cup Challenge, and it's going to happen in the month of February. But we need to get registered now. We have to get registered before February 1st so that our teams can be put in place. And many of you may be coaches for a while, and you may feel like, I've done that and I failed. I did that before and I didn't see any change in my business. Maybe you're new and you have no idea what this is for. So my goal is to explain to you what this Team Cup is all about. So basically, it's going to be you and a team of other members of either our team or the network of Beachbody coaches. My suggestion is that you start, as we always do, in family, in the family of your Team Conquer family, Team Eagle family, somebody from within, right? So speak to your upline sponsor, to myself, to anyone who invited you as part of this team. Speak to them and let them know you're interested in being part of this Team Cup that is going to take place in February. And I want you to come in with the mentality that you are going to be the oddball out. I want you to come in thinking and understanding that you are not here for a popularity contest. Just like Darren Hardy explains, we're not going to be liked by everybody because what we do is different. What we do is we inspire change in others, and change is not popular. Change is not something that everybody wants to pick up and do because it takes hard work, it takes sacrifice, it takes a decision, and it takes self motivation. Because in the 4 years I've been a coach, I can want change for other people, but I cannot make anyone change. All I can do is be there as a beacon of hope for others so that when they are ready to change, I will be there to support them. And you are going to be the same for others as well. But you're going to go in with that mindset. And when you do that, you're not going to focus on the many no's you get, because it's not about you. You're here to change others. That person may not be ready right now. That person in actuality may be waiting to see what your change is going to inspire in them. And when you prove to them that you can do it, then that person may say, I'm ready. Sometimes we speak a good talk, but our actions need to back it up. So with this opportunity that you have at hand is a perfect time for you to take action and say, you know what, I'm going to put this to play. I'm going to be the change I want to see in other people. You want to, as Darren Hardy explains, you also want to be laughable. You want to stand out in the crowd. I don't know if you're like me, but I tried many different diets, and I failed at lots of them. And I'm okay with saying that. And it was to the point where I was done with doing another weight loss program, and I was deciding to just go in and do surgery because it was the easy way out. I gave Beachbody one last try, and people laughed at me, thinking like, really, a shake and working out from home is gonna do you any good? Like, you know how many things I have at home that are collecting dust? A lot of people said that. But that this time it was different because I had a community of support, which was another laughing matter, because now I'm reaching out to strangers to help me change my health and my fitness, like if I don't have friends. But my friends were not on that journey with me, so I couldn't count on them. I could only count on my support system that was actually in a Facebook private group that was and became my family. So people laughed at that. And then, due to that reason, I started to stand out because I wasn't doing what other people were doing. Instead of going out to the clubs, or instead of, overeating in the weekend parties and the weekend dinners, I was home. I was making wise choices. I was skipping the dessert. I was just taking a spoon. I was standing out because I was doing the opposite that the crowd was. And I was okay with that because I was ready for change. I was ready to stand out and to do things that others were not willing to do. And I decided that I had already been too much like others, and I was going to do something different for a change. What was the worst thing that could happen to me? The only thing that could happen was that change was actually going to stick this time. And I wasn't focused on who was joining me. I was focused that I needed to share my journey out loud with others so that I could be held accountable. I wanted to be part of a community because they stood up. Hi, Cynthia. They stood up for something bigger and greater than what I had. So I wanted that in my life. And I went ahead and I poured my heart, my soul, and myself all the way in. And I became committed. And through that commitment, change came. And that's where, when he says, how do you define success? I found myself. I found my purpose. I found my passion. I found the reason why I do this. And every day, a new leaf unfolds. So many people see it as, I just work out. I just drink a shake. I just read a book. But so many things happen when you just work out. So many things just happen when you just change the way you eat. So many things just happen when you add personal development, knowledge into your head. You change the negative thoughts into positive thinking so that when people laugh at you, it doesn't affect you. So that when you stand out in the middle of a crowd and you're the oddball out, it doesn't feel weird because you understand that it's okay to be different. Because what you stand for, it is perfectly aligned with your values. And if you can define success as that, then I think you've kind of like could put checks marks in your job description, right? If you go out there every single day and you feel like what you're doing in life is aligned with your goals, with your life purpose, with your morals, then go for it. There's so many people out there doing businesses and launching things out there that they're doing it because it's popular, not necessarily because they feel it in their heart. This is something that I feel it's in my blood. It's in my future, it's in my heart. Because I know that when I work out, I inspire a mother somewhere around the world to do something and to think, if she could do it, I could do it too. I know that I have inspired the people who live closest to me, And that to me has no price value. And I have done that over time. It didn't happen overnight. I have to say that it took me 4 years to get my family to do what they're doing right now. Not my sister, but just my brother and even my husband. So it takes time. Change takes time, but it is absolutely possible. So I need to share with you, like, it's not rocket science. It's not, okay, so what is it that I have to do to make it work? All you have to do is fall in love with change. And I'll be honest with you, you can't fall in love with all of the areas that involve change. You have to choose one. And when you choose on focusing on one area, that area is going to grow and you're going to get stronger, and then you can move into another area. Because I feel like when we want to change, it's almost as if we want to change the whole entire world and our home is upside down. Then it defeats the whole purpose. We want to make sure that we center ourselves and we start by changing us. We have to adopt the healthy lifestyle that we want to invite other people to join us to do. We have to adopt the idea that we're going to change not for 21 days, that we're going to change not for 30 days, but that our change is for a lifetime. And as that change evolves, people will start to notice and ask us. And there will be no excuses when that happens because your change is evident. So if you focus on that, you will be successful not only in this business, but in your relationships and in life in general. I promise you that that is the truth. But you have to be willing to pay the price that comes with dedication, with commitment, and with your sacrifice. And sometimes that sacrifice is going to have to be with time. Sometimes it's going to have to be with money. Sometimes it's going to have to be even relationships that you're going to have to lose because, again, you're the oddball out. And sometimes that's okay. So I want to make sure that I cover the bases as far as the Team Cup. I wanted to just throw it in there because today is January 17th. So we have up until February 1st to be registered. So I would say that we need all our teams up and running by the end of week of the 20, this month is of 30 days. Is it of 30 days? And we want to be able to have all our teams registered. There's only a few rules that apply to us. So for example, if you have a success partner and you want to have a team with your success partner, that's totally fine. Just as long as there is one person who was a diamond or is a lifetime diamond, that's the only thing. You can't have more than one person who is a diamond. But if everybody is a coach, that's fine. If 4 people are different ranks of coaches and one person is a diamond, perfectly fine. There's a star diamond, perfectly fine. You can build a team of 5 people. One person, it will be the captain, and this person will be the one who will register the team. So I suggest that you make smaller chats. For my newer coaches, I will be messaging you, sending you individual messages to see if you want to participate, because this is an individual it's something that you have to want to do it, because again, I can't want change for you more than you want it for yourself. So the last day that we should have groups formed is Monday, January 30th. So I know a lot of people have commented below on the Team Cup post. Continue to do so. And then if you already know which team you are part of, just say, I am part of this team. We're still looking for one more team member and others can join you. And understand that there are prizes, the rewards, and there are point systems that you will earn just for participating and being part of it. Okay? And we will get more into detail with that. But I just wanted to make sure that you understood sort of what it was that we were doing. So if you have any questions, comment below and put your questions here. I'm live now, so go right ahead. I'm going to wait for a little bit because I know sometimes it lags. And I'll look inside of the group as well. So I notice a lot of people have already posted that you're in. If you have 2 or 3 coaches that are sponsored below you, I would extend the invitation for them to be part of your team so that you can practice what being a leader is like. And then you're just basically going to share with them the same thing that you're doing, which is sharing your journey with others, drinking your Shakeology, doing your workouts, and seeking change in your life, and inviting them to be part of the same thing you're doing. So if you have no more questions, I will be in the group answering those questions as we go. All right, I look forward to working more in depth with each one of you. Have a fabulous night. Bye.